Oraxia isn't a very divisive frame. There's not many people that are split between love and hate with her, because there's no reason to be. She's pretty unique, which is fun, but she's also not the most powerful frame, but she is incredibly fun to play. Now, one of the things that make her fun to play is that she is a pure weapon warframe. And what I mean by that is that she excels at amplifying weapon damage and causing enemies to have damage vulnerability, which is just fantastic. Now, there are a lot of people that get sick of nuking warframes and like just playing warframes that excel around literally anything else, which is why if you go into a public lobby, you probably won't see many nuking warframes unless you go into just higher level content. And now her second ability is what grants the damage vulnerability and some crowd control. And then her fourth ability is what grants toxin damage to each of her ranged weapons, so her primary and secondary weapon, therefore amplifying the damage quite a bit by just adding that other status effect onto that weapon. And now for those that use arcanes, most probably run her with Arcane Arachne, which on wall latch grants 150% damage to primary and secondary weapons, which will just further increase her weapon damage. Meaning she can get out some insanely powerful damage with just her 2 and her 4, because the damage vulnerability caused by her 2 scales directly with strength. And now moving on to the next reason, she's actually well loved for her unique mobility. If you use her 4, you can wall latch onto walls insanely easily, even vertically, and you can just stay there forever, well, until your energy runs out. And her passive Predator's Lurk allows her to stay invisible on wall latch for 8 seconds, which grants her high survivability, allowing her to quickly maneuver between the map and stay invisible, meaning enemies won't spot her easily. And as we all know about invisibility, it's not one of the best ways to stay immortal, but it is quite fun. And with Predator's Lurk, even if she shoots an enemy, she doesn't become spotted. Her invisibility doesn't wear out. Pair this with her crowd control webbed embrace, and the chance of dying is actually pretty low. And now one of the next things I want to focus on is actually her self-sustaining mechanics. Not every frame has these, but most frames need them. Mercy's Kiss has enemies drop health and energy orbs upon dying to this ability, meaning equilibrium should always be run on Atraxia, essentially. It's a short reason, but it's very, very important. The last thing I want to focus on is her incredibly versatile gameplay. She is incredibly versatile with just these abilities alone. You don't have to change out anything. Of course, you can then make her maximize on one build, but with just the way she is now, she could be heavily focused on support, crowd control, with just webbed embrace. You could be summoner focused on Widow's Brood, which I'll admit is not the best way to build her, at least in my opinion. And then obviously she could just be damage boosting with her webbed embrace as well. But with that being said, that's pretty much just about it. Now, as always, I got all these reasonings from Region Chat and Reddit. Reddit is cancer, and Region Chat is kind of just cooked, but they're both part of the community, and sometimes they have valuable opinions. After skimming through a bunch of bullshit, I found these and just compiled them into this video, and that's pretty much just about it. So, with that being said, what do you guys think the reasoning is that Oraxia is loved or even hated? Please comment down below. I'd love to hear about them. And finally, if you guys have any warframes that you absolutely love or absolutely hate, please let me know down in the comments as well. I'd love to hear about them as well, and I'd love to make a video on them. And that's just about it. Until next time.